Hello students, welcome back to our EVS class. This is the summary of chapter number 10, Water. In this chapter, first of all we will discuss about drinking water. Water from rivers, lakes and reservoirs is not fit for drinking. This water is carried to water treatment plants with the help of pipes where it is filtered to remove solid impurities present in it. Children, look at this picture. This is water treatment plant. After that, it is treated with certain chemicals to kill the germs in it. Now, this water is pumped into water tanks in towns and cities from where it is supplied to our houses through pipes. This water is fit for drinking and it is called potable water. Children, what is potable water? Water which is fit for drinking is called potable water. Handling of drinking water. Children, we should store water in clean and closed containers to keep away germs. We should use a long-handled vessel to take out water from the container. Children, we should not use for drinking the water which is stored for a long time. It can be used for other purposes. Water purifiers and chlorine tablets should be used to clean drinking water in houses. We should also purify water by boiling. Children, is the water in the sea drinkable? No, the water from the sea is not drinkable because it is very salty. Next, let us discuss about waterborne diseases. Dirty or polluted water is harmful for all living organisms, including aquatic plants and animals. These living beings may be killed by poisonous chemicals and detergents present in polluted water. Diseases such as cholera, typhoid, diarrhea, and dysentery are caused by consuming dirty water. Children, now let us discuss about sources of water. We get water from various sources. Rainwater is considered to be the purest form of natural water. The rainwater gets collected in different water bodies such as ponds, lakes, rivers, seas, etc. The rainwater seeps through the soil and gets collected deep below the ground. This water is called groundwater. Groundwater can be collected from wells, hand pumps, and tube wells. Wells are the oldest means of extracting groundwater. Wells should be covered and cleaned regularly. Tube wells are extensively used for extracting groundwater, mainly for irrigation. Hand pumps are the most popular means of extracting groundwater. Oceans are the largest water bodies on the earth. This water is very saline and not fit for human consumption. Most of the rivers and streams fall into the seas and oceans. Rivers serve as the biggest channel of water. This water from rivers is unhygienic for human consumption. It is purified in water treatment plants and then supplied to our houses. Lake is a considerable large-sized water body. It is localized in a basin. A lake is deeper than a pond. Natural lakes are found in mountainous regions. Pond is a smaller water body than a lake. It may be natural or man-made. Ponds get filled during the rainy season and dry up in summers. Dams are built across the rivers for controlling the flow of water. The river water gets collected in a reservoir behind the dam. The stored water is used to generate electricity and for irrigation. A canal is a man-made narrow channel from a river, reservoir, etc. A canal is used by farmers for irrigation. Next, let us discuss about water pollution. Following are some human activities that cause water pollution. People pollute the water by washing their clothes and throwing waste and garbage, including polythene bags. People wash their animals, which contaminates the water. Factories and industries throw their waste into the rivers and ponds that make water poisonous. It is dangerous for aquatic plants and animals. Fertilizers, pesticides, and insecticides used in the fields get washed into the water bodies after heavy rainfall and pollute the water. Waste from oil refineries, power stations, and sewage get mixed into the water bodies and make the water polluted. Children, now let us discuss about scarcity of water. We should understand the importance of water. It is very difficult to get safe and pure water for drinking. Chemical factories and companies drop gallons of water for their use. Due to this, the level of groundwater has gone very low. If this continues, there will be acute scarcity of water. There will be insufficient rainfall and the ponds, rivers, lakes and wells etc. will dry up. In some places such as Gujarat and Rajasthan, people still have to travel long distances to get safe drinking water. Long queues from near the source of water and people fight for a bucket of water. Thank you and have a nice day.